right?
Right.
Antonio, I'm a little confused. Could you tell me why you felt it necessary to guard our house last night?
Mom...
Is this because of Mitch Lawrence's brother that has all of a sudden showed up? Is he dangerous? Come on, guys. Come on.
We should show it to her.
Show me what? Oh, my God! What? Do you think that what's his name, Walker Lawrence did that?
No, he didn't.
Well, then who did?
Look, Vicki, I know this isn't easy, but Walker Lawrence informed us that Mitch is still alive.
What? You're kidding, aren't you? I mean, what about the tape that he left? He fell into the river. Come on.
Walker pulled him out of the river and nursed him back to health.
He survived.
And that's not all. According to what Walker said, he has his sight back.
Oh, my God.
He's, completely, mentally over the edge, and he's disappeared. Nobody knows where he is.
How do you know that he did that?
Well, that's our assumption.
But why? Why would he do that to Jessica's portrait? I mean, he's always running around claiming how much he loves you.
He did love me until he found out what I did to him.
What did you do to Mitch?
What happened in the theater? And I'm getting real tired of the constant runaround. Now, what did you two do to Mitch?
Jessica thinks it's still her fault. Mitch went blind.
Jessie, darling, you cannot blame yourself for that. Come on, honey, you know that.
Mom, that's not it. Antonio's trying to protect me. But I can't keep this secret any longer. I have to tell you everything.
Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about. We didn't do anything to Mitch.
That's not true, Bill.
Blair, could I have a word with you a moment?
Dorian, Mitch is out there, and he's after us, all right?
Blair?
He tried to kill my mother.
Now, for her sake and ours, let's please tell Bo everything.
I can't help you if you don't help me.
A word.
For crying out loud, Dorian.
We have to keep Jessica's name out of this. Why? Trust me, follow my lead. All right, Bo. We're going to tell you everything.
Once we got to the theater, Lindsay called Mitch and told him that I was being held hostage.
Of course we weren't holding anyone hostage. But then how would a blind man know that?
Is that why someone knocked out the guy that brought him there? This guy Johnson?
Yes, that's right.
Go on.
Lindsay was, not very strong.
When Dorian took out her gun, Lindsay completely freaked.
Dorian had a gun?
Yeah, and then, Lindsay ran off.
I tried to run after her, but she was long gone.
Dorian asked if I would help her, and I said that I would.
Then Mitch finally showed up. Blair had followed him.
You knocked out his man?
Yes. And I told Mitch I was going to kill him. But Mitch, he was too fast for her, and that's, he tried to stab her, and that's when I screamed.
Mitch wanted me to take him up to the catwalk to see his daughter.
But Jessica wasn't there.
But Mitch didn't know that. We told him that she was bound and gagged.
So I took him up to the catwalk, and that's when he realized it was Dorian there and not Lindsay.
Dorian told Mitch that she'd kill me if he came near her.
But he tried anyway.
So we all rushed at him.
Blair and I managed to subdue him. We told him that if he didn't confess to all his crimes, we'd push him off the catwalk.
I told him that Dorian was going to hurt me, and that if he really loved me, he'd confess.
So the coward did what you'd expect him to do. He confessed.
But then Dorian told him that I'd been part of the entire thing and that I betrayed him. But, he didn't believe her.
He started struggling.
That's when he fell. And when he fell into the river.
Oh, Jessica. Honey.
Do you intend to press charges against us?
I am not saying this matter will not be investigated.
But you're not going to press charges against us.
I think the important thing right now is to find Lawrence before he does something else that we'll all regret.
I completely agree with you, yes.
Now, do you have any idea where he is?
Oh, I wish I knew.
Believe me, if we did know, we would completely cooperate with you.
Yes.
You know something, Dorian? If you told me about this without going after Lawrence yourself, none of this would have ever happened. Mitch would be behind bars right now. And poor Addie, she would have almost been killed.
Did he stop Mitch from shooting me? Why does he think I'm suddenly going to go running to him for help?
I want to know why you didn't want us to tell him that Jessica was on the theater with us.
I have my reasons.
Okay, I'm waiting. You're not going to tell me?
I have to go, all right? This morning is the hearing on Victor's will.
What are you going to do, Dorian?
Let's just say Vicky's in for a big surprise.
And Natalie knows all about this, right? I mean, that's what you've been whispering about.
Yeah, I told her. That's why she called Dad and he came down out from London.
Because she was worried about you.
Yeah.
Well, so am I.
Mom, there's no need to be, especially now. I'm feeling so much better.
I can't even imagine how terrible that must have been, thinking you were responsible for Mitch's death.
It was a nightmare.
There's one little thing I don't quite get. How did Dorian talk you into going to the theater in the first place?
What do you mean?
Darling, what did she tell you was going to happen there? She certainly didn't tell you the truth.
You said you wanted everything to come out, Jessica. So you might as well tell her.
The chloroform.
Yeah.
So that's true. Dorian knocked you out with chloroform?
Mom, you have to understand, we were all really desperate, okay?
Jessica, she risked your life.
But I'm okay. I'm okay.
No thanks to her. Never mind, I'll deal with her later. Darling, you have to realize none of this was your fault. It was not your fault that Mitch went to the theater, and it was certainly not your fault that he fell. That was Dorian's doing, and only hers. Now, you've known about this all along?
I put some of it together, yes.
He made sure that I never said anything you would have to follow up on.
Well, I thank you very, very much for that, Antonio.
No, it's my job. And my pleasure.
I'm glad to hear you say that, because I'm going to have to ask you to continue keeping an eye on Jessie.
Mom, I'm going to be okay.
Humor me, okay?
I will stay by her side. I will not leave it for 1 second.
Thank you very much. I'll see you later.
Where are you going?
I have to get to the hearing on Father's will.
Do you really think it's going to be overturned?
Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed, okay?
Okay.
Maybe when I come back, we can talk about this as much as you want, all right? Whatever you need.
Thank you so much, Mom.
Oh, God, I love you so.
I love you too.
Hey,
are you calling? Who's
Drop your claim against me. Let me keep Landfair and all of Victor's money.
And why would I want to do that?
To keep Jessica out of jail.
I'm proud of you.
For what?
Well, couldn't have been easy telling your mother what happened with Mitch.
I couldn't live with it anymore.
It's because you're basically a good person, Jessica.
Well, so are you. I mean, I couldn't handle you compromising your principles anymore, covering for me.
If I had to do it again, I'd do the same thing.
We haven't really discussed what happened at your apartment last night.
No, we haven't.
What would have happened, if my uncle hadn't called and interrupted us?
Put it simply, Jessica was with me that night at the theater when Mitch allegedly committed suicide. She was up on the catwalk with me. In fact, she was with me every step of the way.
And you haven't revealed this to anyone?
When Bo questioned me, I told him my story, but I completely left out Jessica's name. However, I could change my story. That is, unless you cancel this hearing.
I see. Dorian, I actually know what happened at the theater because Jessica told me. So I suppose your hold over her isn't quite as strong as maybe you thought.
I was only trying to protect Jessica.
You were protecting her?
Yes, from Mitch. Oh, never mind. Of course, I forgot completely that you are the only one who is allowed to go around protecting people. It's one of your favorite personalities. Saint Victoria. It's your entire raison d'etre.
You kidnapped my daughter, and you took her to the theater. You knocked her out with chloroform, and you kidnapped her.
That is completely untrue. She was in on my plan from the very beginning.
Really? Mm-hmm. Why don't we just run that little lie past Bo? Think he'll believe it? And what about Blair? She's your own family. Is she going to back you up? Is she really going to tell me that Jessica plotted with you to torture her own father? You better be pretty sure, Dorian. Otherwise, you might be the one who winds up going to prison.
If you think I'm going to take this lying down, you're crazier than I've ever thought.
So,
Maybe your uncle hadn't called last night.